Hello, in this case, we are learning about for loops and to use it in STATA. As usual, we'll begin with clear all and we'll set observations to 100 and set seed to 1, 2, 3, 4. This observation can be any number as you wish and seed can be any number as you wish. But for the replication purpose, the seeds should be same. Let's run it. And now I will demonstrate the uses of for loop in Stata, such as if you want to create five variables containing the random values, creating the containing the random values between 10 and 100, then there are two ways. First is that we can write gen x1 and this command, gen x2 and the same command, and then we can continue it to x5. Since there are only five observations, we should not use loop here. But if there are 50, if there are 100, then there is no any other options than to use loop. But for the 5 or for the 50, loop will work in the same way. So now let's begin in the loop. Using for loop, we'll first use for values. For values I equals to 1, and this 1 means that there is gap of only 1 and 5. How this will work is that let's write as for values I equals to I is object 1 1 5 means that it will count from now 1 2 3 4 5, and let's call bracket is let's display I, and if I run this command then it should display 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5. And what it is doing is that it is looping the values of I. If I write a 50, then it will loop up to 50 and it will print 50 up to 1 to 50. Yeah, you can see here it's printing from 1 to 50. Likewise, now I will generate the variables using the same loop. For values I equals to 1 bracket 1 and 5. It means that I am assigning the value of I from 1 to 5 with a gap of 1. And now I'll generate the variable called xi. Means that it will take the values of x1 x2 x3 x4 and x5 as it loops across I, and this is the formula to get the random values from 10 to 100. And if I run this command, then I think that we have generated it. Let's browse it. So we have generated x1 x2 x3 x4 x5, and these values are between 10 and 100. And let's check it then. Sum x1 x2 x3 x4 x5. If we do this, then it's from 10 to 100, and some are 99, but it's between 10 and 100. Now let's see the other use of for loop. In this case, in the second example, what I want to do is that create the log of or generate the log of x1 x2 x5, and I want to create it using a for loop. In this case, the simple command is, let's retype it, for each var of var list. Now you will give the list of variables that you want it to be log transformed. It's x1 x2 x3 x4 and x5, and you will enclose it with curly braces, and you will write simply gen ln. Now it's var equals to ln var, and this var should be enclosed in these symbols so that the STATA will recognize it. If you run this, it has already run, and let's check these variables. It has created ln x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. So uh, let's again browse it so that it will be more clear. Now we have generated 5 extra variables as the log of these existing variables. From here we can observe that the for loop will make our life easy. It will increase the computation power, and it will save the time. Thank you.